What do you remember from that Superplex with Hardcore Holly that really effectively ended your WWE run?
Right. I remember because, Bobby works super stiff, and that's where he got the name Hardcore Holly. And I lit him up in the corner with some punches, threw him in a turnbuckle, and like I can judge your foot. I can make it look like it ripped my head off, but you got to hold it there. And Bobby would later apologize because he, last second, caught me, and my neck only moves so far, even back then. And when he hit me, boom, it kind of staggered me. Now, when he would come through with a clothesline, I would always be gone. Like, I'm not going to be there to take that hit. But I was knocked a little silly, and my timing was off. So when he hit me, it apparently friggin' like jackknifed my neck, like whiplash type thing. And by the time I hit the mat, I'm like, okay, I have no idea where I am.
So it wasn't the Superplex?
What? No. That'll tell you what happens on Superplex. This is what led up to it.
Oh.
So I have no idea where I am now. This isn't the first concussion I've had.
Sure.
And the one thing you learn, if you're in a match, look for a red light. Now, if there's a red light, that means we're on TV. If we're on TV, we have a time limit. If it's not TV, I would have said, throw me to the floor. You knocked me out. Let the cobwebs. Okay, where the fuck am I? Yeah. But it's a red light. So Bobby goes to slam me. I go, dude, you knocked me out. What's next? He goes, going off the top rope. Stop me. And I remember, I'm going to suplex him off the top. So he goes to climb up, and I've never seen anybody do this before. I've seen people do it after me. But instead of just running over and hitting the guy's legs, that's stupid to me, I would dive on the rope, which makes it wiggle, and he nut shots himself. So we get that pop. Then I come over to him, and I hit him a couple times, and I'm going to go up the second rope. I'm going to go up the third rope, and I went, maybe not. I want to make sure I get him flat. So I'll go for 1 foot on the second, one on the third. We come back. I was so focused, hyper-focused on getting him flat that I didn't think about myself. And you're supposed to hit your whole body and whole body, so you absorb the impact together. And then it's not as stiff.
Yeah.
Still stiff, but it's not as stiff. I landed on top of my shoulders.
Yeah.
When I landed on top of my shoulders, my body jackknifed. And I hear him go, oh. And I'm my neck, oh. And I'm thinking, what's he bitching about? Freaking, I know I landed flat, but now I'm like my fingers and my toes.
Yeah, you're favoring your arm as soon as you go down.
Yeah, but I feel like, oh my God. So the first thing you want to do is, can I still move my toes and hands? Because if you can't.
Yeah, you're paralyzed.
Yeah, and that could go away.
Yeah.
But I felt the shock hit him. Like, I'll do this sometimes. I go, oh, fuck, what was that? It's just like a stinger. And it only lasts for a second, but I'm dying. I'm praying it never freaking just keeps going. But I realize, like, I'm hurt. Like, I'm hurt. And he goes, you okay? And I said, no, go home. And he was going to fucking catch me with something, and then I was going to fucking hit him with a diamond cutter. So I hit him with a diamond cutter, and I'll never forget. I went to throw my hand out, and I grabbed my neck, and I'm like, oh, God. So now we're backstage. And what you always do is you thank your boys, for great match, man. Thanks for tonight. And when he's coming up to me, he hugs me, he goes, man, sorry about that boot. He goes, I know I caught you in a boot. I'm like, hey, fuck, it ain't checkers. He goes, but I know I got you with that clothesline. And he's doing this with his arm, and you look like right here, and you see my jaw imprinted. He goes, I thought it tore my bicep. That's how hard he hit me.
Wow.
So he goes, but you got me back. I said, how did I get you back? He goes, when you jackknifed, your foot came around so fast and so hard. You hit me in the dick so hard, I thought my dick was on fire. And that's what everybody did, roared. But you know, I probably, you know, when my spine guy, who first guy to make, when I blew my back out, broke my back, he's like, "You're done." 3 months later, because of what would become DDPY, I went back to him. He's like, "I've never seen this recovery ever. What did you do?" And I told him, I showed him, and he goes, "Don't stop doing that. You know, keep doing whatever the fuck you're doing." Well, now I go back about my neck. He's like, "Let me show you something." And he shows me how bad my neck is. And he said, "If you would have," because he saw the bump. I showed him the bump. He's like, "If you would have landed, you were so lucky. If you would have landed a little to the right, to the left, you'd be a quadriplegic right now. You need to be done."
Wow.
Yeah. And, you know, I was never really happy with what they did with me there at all.